Dating is hard. It costs money, it's tiresome, and it requires time. And you still aren't sure that it will work out. Still, it's not like you can buy a relationship. But in this video, I will help you frame why you aren't succeeding at dating. The reason why you are alone isn't because you aren't big enough, or you don't have enough money, or you aren't funny. Because all of those are skills. You can learn them. No, you are alone because you make this game of dating harder than it needs to be. You watch porn. And this isn't as meaningless as you think it is. Like, depending on how much you watch, it decides how much effort you are willing to put into dating, deciding the results you get. There's hard mode, which is the average experience, and if you watch porn, it's hardcore mode. And I'm gonna give you 3 reasons why you should stop watching porn, so we can make sure that you don't end up alone. Number 1 is fapping kills your motivation. If you give yourself the reward first, will you do the work later? No, of course not. Just try fapping in the morning and watch your whole life fall apart. You won't want to do anything because you already got the reward. Because fapping teaches your brain that reward does not require effort. And this makes your brain blind itself to the things that don't follow that order, like getting rich or becoming more intelligent or healthier. And I'm not saying that fapping isn't healthy. It is actually. It's just the sequence that's the issue. And watching porn all the time just pushes you to become more demotivated to do the things that get you to where you want to be. But this is only internally. Porn also affects your world. Porn makes dating harder. So what's really attractive in porn? It isn't the naked bodies, the storylines, but that it's convenience, easy, that is all reward and no work. Think about it. You meet an attractive girl, you say a few words, you do absolutely nothing beneficial to her, and then you have coitus, right? And that's the dream that most people have. It's the ultimate fantasy, like winning the lottery. But then, when you get back to reality, life happens exactly as you saw in porn, right? Wow, isn't life amazing? No, of course not. You get slapped by reality, except that you are the one that put yourself there. By buying into these stories that aren't close to reality, that make reality seem so much worse than it is. If dating is a race, then every time you watch porn, it's like taking a step back from the starting line. And at some point, you will just give up. You will stop trying because going back to point zero hurts a lot. And don't say it doesn't affect you, because if it can affect you down there, it's already affecting your mind. That's a fact. So before we keep going, let me just tell you that I have a book on how to treat depression, and it's free. And if you are really lost in life, I do consultations and I can coach you to get you to where you want to be. Everything is on the link below. And back to the video. But another reason why porn affects your relationships is that it oversimplifies intimacy. If you saw a ton of naked bodies, what's one more, right? Even if it's in real life, it's really not anything new, making coitus feel more like a chore. But that's only because that's a story porn tells, not because it's reality. By watching porn, you blind yourself to a whole new world. Like how nervous they are when they are with you, or the first time they strip naked in front of you, or the moment they decide if you're gonna be something. And you might think this is all meaningless, but this is where relationships happen. That's intimacy, connection. It makes them feel heard and seen. And if you are blind to this, that means people will always leave you. And this is the whole point of this video. Watching porn is not just a habit, it's the first step that dooms you to stay alone. And understanding the hidden meaning behind this, it's also how you can make someone way more attractive than you choose you. Because you are giving them something that they can get with anyone else. That's what kills loneliness. And there isn't a human on this earth that won't miss that. But this is also a skill you can't acquire without letting go of porn, without letting go of your old life. A skill that requires you to be sensitive enough to respond. A skill that allows you to feel safe with someone without having to ask for it. Which is the very thing that we all search our whole lives for. Someone you can trust. And this is cultivated. And yes, it requires work, but at least it isn't another fake promise like before. Still, I agree with you. Dating stuff. Which is why in the next video, I'm gonna talk about something that will change the dating game for you. That's gonna make you way more attractive to any gender. And make sure we get you as close as possible to finding that person. So like and subscribe, and I will see you next week. But of course, body comes first of all. And it's not as hard as you think. Just watch my tips on how I stay fit while depressed.